explain what happened. And they say, oh, well, he's just given this message from God who said that all that support, those thousands of Anabaptists aren't coming. So he's going off to do something about it. What John Matthias talked about that, might prove that, yeah, he's crazy, but maybe he really does believe visions are getting these messages for whatever reason. Because what he does is going to be kind of crazy. Jan Matthias, a couple days go by, and he tells the people that God has told him that he needs
3 straight, 4
to armor up, strap on a sword, and carry a lance, and go fight the entire Prince Bishop army on his own. And that's what he does. All right, high noon on Easter Sunday. The gates go up in Munster.
Lamar, there was
Jan
that
Matthias, he puts on
in the season where you guys lost
puts
3
on this
straight,
awkward
4 or
armor,
5.
takes one of the horses out, and he actually takes a small group of like 10 people, not even to fight, just to kind of carry flags for him. You know, they have like this honor
That's
guard.
all right.
And he decides he's going to go fight
Lamar,
the
there
Prince
was that
Bishop's army.
point
Now he leaves the
in
gates
the
of
season where
Munster,
you guys lost 3 straight,
and all the people
4
in
or
Munster
5.
climb up onto the city walls to look out into this field to watch the battle of Jan Matthias.
I'm sorry.
Prince Bishop's army.
That's all right.
And so the Prince Bishop, you know, he sees this small group of 10 people,
Lamar, there was
Jan
that
Matthias, you know, bouncing
in
along
the
this
season where
field.
you guys
And he's
lost
thinking, you know,
3
this guy's
straight,
crazy.
4 or
What's he trying to
5.
do? So he sends a group of about 500 men, his elite cavalry, to intercept this tiny group. Now, again, keep in mind, all the people of Munster,
That's all right.
you're watching from the walls as this one person, Jan Matthias,
Lamar, there was
put all
that
their
point
hopes, their dreams,
in the season where you
their
guys
lives, literally put
lost
their
3
souls
straight,
into.
4 or 5.
Right? This man that they believe is God's prophet, they walk in there and watch as their prophet gets chopped up by
I'm sorry.
And that's what the Prince Bishop
That's all right.
does. You know, they drive a spear into his side, pull it out,
Lamar, there was that
spew
point
everywhere, and then
in
they
the
start to
season where you
chop him up
guys
into
lost
tiny
3
pieces.
straight, 4 or 5.
It is. And then after they take his head, put it over his pipe, and sort of as a warning, saying,
I'm sorry.
you know, if you
That's all
Prince
right.
Bishop with Holy Roman Empire, this is what's going to happen to you.
Lamar, there was that
And the Prince
point
Bishop thinks
in
that
the
he has
season where
crushed
you guys
this rebellion.
lost
Right?
3
He
straight,
thinks that the
4 or
Musterites
5.
aren't going to come back from this. And the people of Munster are terrified. And they go around,
all right.
you know, this happened like 12 o'clock noon, right? They spend the rest
Lamar,
of the
there was
day
that point
freaking out, you
in
know,
the
wondering
season
what's
where
going to
you
happen to
guys
them.
lost
Some of them
3
say,
straight,
you know,
4
what should
or
we do?
5.
Should we cast aside, throw ourselves at the mercy of the Prince Bishop? You know, what should we do? Should we surrender? Everybody's in this state of shock. And as nightfall comes, people are called to this window. Right? They have this candlelit window in Bernard Nipper Darling's house where he lives right there in the town center. And they summon everybody to come to this window. And as it gets dark, they light all the candles in the window. And all of a sudden, this man appears there dressed in all white.
When you're doing something like a bench,
and he's a very handsome man. To his right, also dressed in all white, is the widow of Jan Matthias. Right? Whenever you get that hot wife. And she's there, and Bernard Nipper Darling's on the other side. And the guy in the middle, dressed in all white, is Jan Van Lyden.
You know, put up numbers like that. You know, I was
and Jan Van Lyden got all the attention on him, and so he tells the crowd.
He thought of every single head coach in the National Football League who's winning the bench.
Who's winning the bench press?
At 225.
That's easy. Thank you.
Do they keep asking you if you're going to be a corner or what?
Yeah, they asked me that.
Are you paying attention to how teams say they see you?
Yeah, I mean, my first meeting was at receiver, so yeah, definitely.
Oh, the first meeting was at receiver.
Yeah.
And you've never felt strongly about which one you prefer?
Nah, never.
Do they keep asking you if you're going to be a corner or what?
Yeah, they asked me that.
Are you paying attention to how teams?
You know, I did some meetings at receiver, did some meetings at D.
Erie is running a 40-yard dash, and oh my goodness. Wow. 4-4-4. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness gracious. Anthony Richardson, here we go. Matt Landers going deep. Look at that. He threw that from the 9-yard line, and it landed on the 30. Erie is running a 40-yard.
Which NFL head coach does the best job sweet talking refs?
Oh, I feel like.
Yeah.
The growth that we saw out of him this year.
Yeah.
What are you most pleased with?
The way that he handled the challenges last year, getting benched after the second week, and then returning and playing the way that he did, it just shows how resilient he is. It just shows how much he loves football.
This wide receiver proved.
How realistic do you feel like it is to go number one this year?
I feel like it's very realistic. And I feel like I'm the best player in the country, and the best players to be selected number one.
How realistic do you feel like it is?
You guys have no of cutting Kirk Cousins, huh?
Well, at this
Do you think about retirement at all?
Yeah, my mom and dad said this one. I said, why did you retire?
Need to get a marketing promotion.
Do you view that, and do you regret not re-signing him?
Yeah, I'm happy for Saquon. Obviously, went on to win the Super Bowl, and we wish him nothing but the best. Always going to evaluate all the decisions you make, and we were at a different place in our.
Being in warm water feels.
You have to go up against, I assume, the tush push in practice. Take yourself out of the Eagles mindset. Just defensive player. Should the tush push be banned?
I don't think it should. I think it's it's a physical, really physical football play, and it's almost unstoppable. So I mean, you just gotta find ways to stop it. Luckily, they don't run it in practice against us, so we don't have to go up against it. But
The Ben White will be the key.
I mean, I feel bad for the other teams that have to see that.
You have to go up against, I assume, the tush push in practice. Take yourself out of the Eagles mindset. Just defensive player. Should the tush push be banned?
I don't think it should.
You played in one of the more memorable Super Bowls in NFL history. When you talk about one of the more defining plays, surprise onside. When did you know that quarterback you hated playing the most?
When I was playing, we were in a division with Drew Brees and Matt Ryan and Jameis, and I think you get spoiled playing against those guys. You get spoiled against playing against Drew 2 times a year and Matt 2 times a year in that Sean Payton offense. So for me, I think I was just so fortunate to be in a great division with those quarterbacks, and Drew and Matt were so good pre-snap, post-snap, understanding coverage, understanding our defense. We had the same defense largely for the most part of my career. So those guys had a great feel, and the chess match before the game planning wise and on the field and throughout the game was really fun. So I think Drew and Matt, for me to have an opportunity to play against them twice a year for
10 players we think are most likely to get traded this offseason. And I do think on this list. I think there's going to be a good handful of movement. We'll start with Myles Garrett, who obviously requested a trade. He'll be 30 years old this season. He is still at the top of his game. I still love the idea of him going 1-2 swap to the Tennessee Titans.
Myles Garrett, Philadelphia Eagle.
Don't even.
The guy wants to win.
All right, Tyreek Hill's the next one.
You put him back in red?
I mean, I think it'd be sweet if he went to the Steelers. Now, would they? Yeah. If they got Aaron Rodgers and him.
We actually got together one off season in 2009 at the height of our careers. Tom's coming off an MVP season. I'm coming off an MVP season. We met in a small town in Tennessee. I said, Tom, let's get together. Let's kind of go real under the radar. Don't tell anybody we're coming in. Tom flies in on Mr. Kraft's plane, big, huge plane. I'm like, that is not what I said. I said under the radar. That's against the salary cap too.
This simple sweatshirt made $1 million in 7 months.
Where you had about 100,000 people that were at the Super Bowl, at the Superdome and in and around it. You had 127 million people watching it on TV, 1 million people at the parade. And you can literally count the people that are from your hometown on a few sets of hands, less than 1,000 people in Odebolt, Iowa. What kind of perspective does that give you?
The Rams, according to a report out there, have given QB Matt Stafford's agent the go-ahead to talk to other teams. That is according to the NFL Network. The move would allow Stafford's camp to get a feel for what else might be out there in terms of his future. Stafford has played the past 4 seasons in LA after coming over in a trade with the Lions. Remember, he won a Super Bowl there in LA, beating the Bengals. But again, this report's coming out that Matt Stafford's agent has been given permission for Matt Stafford to speak to other teams. The Rams, according to a report out there, have given the go-ahead to talk to other teams. That is according To the
We actually
Ever find the perfect outfit?
We follow.
Leader of the pack, 400.
In 1911, Roald Amundsen led 4 men, 4 sleds, and 52 dogs to.
Joe has a different type of swag. He can wear a suit. He can be a little more laid back. Has his swag rubbed off on you any?
No.
Commissioner for a day in the NFL, is there a rule you would add or subtract?
The defender, I'd say just go ahead and take out pass interference.
Mm.
Defensive pass interference, just go ahead and remove
it. And just
remove
play
it
ball.
and just play ball and see what happens.
Oh,
it's gonna be
fans do not want.
Everything he does it at an exceptional level. I mean, it's just so.
He's two players. You know, he is my number 1 cornerback and my number 1 wide receiver. I truly have never seen a guy with his level.
Hi there. Would you like to receive a gift? I'm a
Okay. Just remember the shirts they had on their parade a few years ago. Keep that in mind as y'all keep annihilating this basketball. Just remember the shirts they had.
I know it hurts you, but I need.
To me, that's easy. That's Jaden Daniels. And that's no slight of Jalen Hurts. I think Jaden Daniels is going to be special. CJ Stroud, based on the rookie season, I thought there were a lot of things working against him last year, but I'd still take CJ Stroud. I would take Justin Herbert. I'm big on Justin Herbert, but that's pretty close, to be honest with you. This one's really close. Can I call it even? How about that? Because I think Jalen Hurts has made big improvement. I thought Trevor Lawrence went in the wrong direction last year, so I'll call that even. I would take Jalen Hurts right now. I think Caleb Williams has a chance to move past him, but right now, the way Jalen Hurts is playing, I would take Jalen Hurts. I would take Jalen Hurts. I think his ability to throw the football, move, run, everything, I would take Jalen Hurts. I would take Dak Prescott. I think Dak Prescott's one of the more underappreciated.
We are the champions, my friend.
Do you want to play college soccer?
They said I was a diva. They said all I care about was stats. If you're going to get all those things wrong about me, but one thing you can get right. I'm a fucking champion.
All we know.
I don't think the Lions are giving up Jared Goff.
Chill! Chill! Stay right here. Who cares? Deep breath. Deep breath. Focus. Hey, one at a time right here. One.
Coaches, I want to go through my free.
I love all y'all brothers. We'll be back, brother. We'll be back. Love you, brother. Love you, brother. We'll be back. We'll be back. We'll go do it. Love you, brother.
You know that. I owe you a lot.
I love all y'all, brother.
Pressure that you just said to yourself, you know what, we have them, we've got them now.
I ain't gonna lie. After Coop got the pick 6, I was like,
Yes.
"Hey man, I'm feeling real good right here, man. We're on the."
I can't lie to you, bro. That last one changed my soul, man. They ever over till the fat lady sang, you know.
We scored. Do you view that as you guys have a decision to make at quarterback, or you view it as Derek Carr as quarterback?
I view it as Derek Carr is a tremendous starting quarterback in this league. We're fortunate to have him, and we're excited to go through this process. You know, as we build this roster together. Again, I'm meeting these guys for the first time the last few days. Really excited to meet more of them, and this will be a lot of fun.
Do you view that as you guys have a decision to make at quarterback, or you view it as Derek Carr as quarterback?
I view it as Derek Carr is a tremendous starting quarterback in this league. We're fortunate to have him, and we're excited to go through this process. You know, as we build this roster together. Again, I'm meeting these guys for the first time the last few days. Really excited to meet more of them, and this will be a lot of fun.
Do you view that as you guys have a decision to make at quarterback, or you